Hey, welcome you guys. This is your girl Dollface Des. I'm here with my two guys and we are introducing Unapologetically Real Radio. If you don't know about me, now you do. Currently, I'm working on projects with the podcast, an up-and-coming filmmaker, so make sure you guys stay tuned.
My name is Anthony Otay, good friends with Des here. I'm in financial services. That's the long-term vehicle for me, owning your own business, creating a legacy for your family. Y'all can follow me on Instagram, Otay, OTEY_XL, XL for extra long.
What's up? It's Daquan Romero. I'm in financial services as well. I'm also a media strategist, and I'm alongside here with Deszi. We're about to get it going.
All right now. So today, what we're basically going to do is talk about everything you guys want to hear about. We're going to talk about entertainment. We're going to discuss relationships. We're going to discuss what's the latest and the greatest. We're going to discuss entrepreneurship, businesses, how you get your businesses, what's stopping you from basically getting your business on the ground, how your influence around you may be affecting you becoming the next best thing. So I hope you guys are ready for what we have. I hope you guys subscribe to Unapologetically Real Radio. Just put a dot between each word. You can always follow me on Instagram, doll.face.des. Des is spelled D-E-S-C. And we're going to start off is talking about something that's very, very big right now. Power, the hit season on Star. Oh my God, where do we start?
Tariq gotta go. Tariq gotta go, man.
Oh my
Disrespectful,
Man.
Tasha is a snake. I can't deal with it.
She can't be trusted.
I used to want a Tasha. I used to be like, Lord, I used to pray, wake up, give me a Tasha. Now I want an Angela.
They saying Ghost a bad guy and Tasha on her third dude already.
Third one. Ain't nobody counting though. Whatever.
So my thing with Tasha is, if you gonna do you, boo, by all means do you. Stop fucking with the health though.
That's what I'm
Stop
saying,
fucking with the
man.
health.
I ain't
Like,
even
The lawyer.
yeah, like it's always the help. It was the driver. Now it's the lawyer. If you gonna do you, go outside of all that.
That's what I'm saying. It's too close to home,
It's
man.
too close
She
to
let that
home.
Montel Williams nigga.
Right,
Montel
bro.
Williams looking nigga. I said,
Oh
man.
my
The
God.
lawyer. Yeah.
So it's just like, okay, I love what Angela's doing. I have a feeling Ghost and Angela are going to rekindle.
I'm sorry about it, but it's gonna happen.
I feel like that's
It's
what's
like when
gonna
you
happen.
don't
I want
it
Tasha and Ghost to work
Yeah.
so bad, man.
Yeah.
So-
Black love.
Okay, but what about Tommy and his dad? Because I'm loving that union. The way that he was able to just call his dad like that, and it was like, he was like, no questions.
Yeah.
And it was like really no questions, and that just shows you like they're building this relationship up, and I'm just excited to see what's going to happen with that.
Yeah.
Um,
The writers is incredible for Power.
Man.
Like,
Courtney Kemp.
yeah.
Oh man.
The stars need to get a more get a more episodes.
and that's
It's
something
too
that's
rushed.
big. You've been hearing about
Yeah,
it
it's
on the
big.
blogs. Like,
It's being rushed. 'cause
they
of
want
the
more,
ads.
and I have a feeling
Yeah.
if they don't, they're going to end up going to another network.
Right.
But we need to stay in premium channels.
That's what
for
I'm
all
saying.
the
Yeah.
content that's going
I
on.
don't like waiting a year for the next
Me
season.
either.
That either.
That's too
At
long.
least every 3 months or something.
I can't do it.
And while we on that, about 50 leaked those episodes.
So you think he did?
He said he did.
Oh, I didn't know
Yeah.
that. Oh, okay. What are some
He's
of
But
them?
he's smart though. He's a smart guy.
He's smart,
He's a smart guy.
I didn't know
The
that.
ratings went up.
Yeah, he
The
said,
ratings went
what
up.
was that show he was saying they ratings went up when they leaked?
Yeah,
He
he's a
was
smart
like,
guy.
yeah.
He really is.
He's smart. Yeah, I gotta give
See,
it to
His
him.
marketing is like.
Did you look at it? I didn't look at it. I was like, I don't want to
No.
see it. I want
I didn't watch it either.
I was
Yeah.
scrolling on Facebook and I
Yeah.
read something and I would just put my phone down. I was like, no.
I'm gonna wait till Sunday. The fire stick is
Yeah.
enough.
I love it. So, I mean, with that, with Dre, let's talk about Dre. Because I watch all his interviews, and he said that basically they're building his character up. So we know he's not going anywhere this
Okay.
season.
Oh, okay.
So it's just like he say, keep watching because you'll start to see what his motives are. I'm still
I ain't feeling the
clueless.
He
kid.
trying to be Ghost.
Yeah, you can't be
I
those.
feel that, but like you can't. But like, what is his
When you in the
motive?
streets though, everybody comes
He
from the
playing
top.
every side.
But you know what? I liked the Kanan and Ghost little dynamic they had going on. I
love
liked
that.
that. I liked
when they
that.
really took
Yeah.
out with jukebox.
Yeah.
Oh my God, that
I was feeling
phenomenal.
that.
I
yeah,
love that.
I was feeling that.
So I would definitely want to see more of them. When they took out Mike. That, okay, when I looked at that scene, it was bittersweet. Because I knew from, watching how this happened, why he was in that position.
That he did that shit.
And he did it for his daughter solely. So I felt that soft spot because, I have kids and I'll do anything for them. But then at the same time, you done fucked over a lot of people along the way. So then it's like you should have been taken out. But I'm just like, the way
What
they
about
did
Julio though, man? I was sorry
it.
about
It
Julio.
took Julio
I
out.
was
And it
sick.
was Dre.
Man.
And then you heard how he said, oh, I didn't think taking Julio was going to cause all
Right,
this.
what
That
you-
lets you know you're not
ain't ready.
You're not ready for
You want to
that.
be the
You
man.
ain't ready, man.
This show is just so great. Like,
Yeah.
I just
It's
love
great
it.
TV,
I love what they're
like-
doing, and I love because I watch it on DirecTV. So
Mhm.
afterwards, I don't know if they do this on the Fire
Oh
Stick.
yeah, the breakdown.
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay, so they do that.
Mhm.
That is just wonderful how they're doing that, because just sitting there listening to how they are in the writers' room for
Yeah.
aspiring people like me, like I get to see like
Yeah,
how they
the
put the
creative
shit together.
concept.
Yeah, I love that. So
It's so
power,
dope.
way to go.
Black
We're gonna
Rights.
all leave here and go watch the new
Yeah,
episode that came on
exactly.
today. So.
Mhm.
My man Usher. Let's get on this, man. Got it here,
You
baby.
got it bad.
Let it burn.
Right.
Like,
Literally.
okay. How you feel about it?
I feel like, man, especially homegirl saying she mad that she didn't get it. Come on,
That's the
man.
first.
Don't throw my dude through the mud like that, man. Come on.
Now, was this the same with the big girl?
Yeah.
Okay, because I know she didn't have it, but she was still suing. I'm trying to understand, what are you suing for?
But what I don't like is people acting like she can't get hit. He hit her for real.
I believe it.
He
Like,
definitely hit for real.
excuse my language, pussy don't got a face.
He hit.
Okay, so you never know
I
what
don't
he's
know,
into.
man. I don't think
He hit, bro.
I don't think
A
he
man
did
who
that.
can basically
He put
hit
her on stage
whoever.
though. He had her on stage. Man,
People bring disabled people on stage.
You right.
know what I'm saying?
but don't
That
think
don't
big girls
mean-
ain't getting hit,
But
bro.
no, you know, somebody's
think-
showing them love.
But
Don't
you
think
see
big
how
girls
she put something on August Alsina.
Yeah, that's
So
why I
she
can't-
does have
yeah.
a track record for,
Oh,
false
exactly.
accusations.
Yeah.
So that's where I don't believe her.
Uh-huh.
When it comes to Usher, a lot of people say that people, should just stay silent in that moment until it blows over.
Yeah.
I feel like, personally,
She
you
wants
should
some
have gave a
money.
statement.
Yeah,
You should.
Cause you mad cause he didn't give it to you?
that's a first.
Come on, man.
That's a
And
first.
You should
then
be
his
thanking your
ex-wife
blessings, like, I
says
made
she
the
don't
cut.
have it.
Man, look, Usher, I'm with you. You ain't got hurt.
That's what I'm saying. I'm Team Usher though.
He done gave somebody $3
Show me
million.
some medical records, then I'll
Yeah.
believe you got it.
Because you can't trace who gave it to you. So if the girl do got it, who's saying that he gave it to her?
That's true, but then the old girl, is she the girl who came back from back in the day that resurfaced, or was it a different girl who he actually supposedly paid off?
Man, it's a couple cases. I don't know.
See,
Yeah.
I think she's a new person.
I was shocked on that when it came out. Like, he settled in court. I'm like, why would you
Oh.
settle?
You should never settle
Yeah,
without
if
proof,
you don't
bro.
have it.
Look,
You know what I'm
when
saying?
I'm watching
That's
this,
the dilemma.
That threw me off.
Yeah.
did you know
right?
Michael Vick had herpes?
What?
No,
No,
yeah.
what?
I found that out when Usher stuff came
Worse
out.
than TMZ. How'd you get, where did you find this out?
Look,
I
it
ain't
came
know.
out, and he was
When did it come
in
out?
2005. Research it.
Jeez.
Yes.
Man.
So
Wow.
then,
Being
when we're
in
watching Love and
2000.
Hip Hop, and I'm looking at his wife, basketball wife,
Oh,
so getting them
yeah.
all twisted. But
Yeah.
I think she got it too.
Oh, goodness.
We don't know. Allegedly.
Look,
You can't
Allegedly.
put bad papers out
I'm
there.
just saying, it was like, no,
that,
Michael
man.
Vick is a true story. He paid somebody off, and I'm like, this is his wife. But then it was told to me that she do too. I was like,
You
okay,
think he
I want to
got
be
it
on
in
your.
jail? You think he got it when he was in jail?
That's a good question. Because I don't know. But, all of this is allegedly, but he supposedly
Yeah.
had a case off in 2005.
You brought it
I was
up.
still in
Yeah.
school in 2005, so I didn't know nothing about who had herpes and who didn't.
Yeah.
But I did bring it
That's
up.
how the internet.
Look into it. Do your due diligence like I did. I did.
Definitely did.
I did
Definitely
find
did,
the
'cause I
case.
wasn't
So
here.
that's
Yeah.
some tea.
Never heard of that.
I wasn't here.
Mm.
Yeah, look into that. Look into
Okay.
that.
Mm.
Yeah, so
I'm gonna do my research.
Usher, I'm still supportive. Like he just said, 8701,
8701.
best album you put out. I used to love My Way and
Me
Nice
too.
and Slow. I grew up on
I gotta
those.
dance to Nice and Slow. I did. I performed it when I was younger. I
That
created
is
a whole
hilarious.
dance.
I love it. I love it. So I still support you, Usher, through it all.
Can we
And that's-
segue into
ahead.
thinking about this, about the R.Kelly thing?
Ooh.
Might as well.
Like, this is a perfect segue for
You-
this, man. Perfect segue.
Oh man, I'm torn.
Well, R.Kelly and Usher, us as fans, we need to learn how to differentiate their personal life and the music.
Absolutely.
Mhm.
Because
I agree.
they catalog is still a catalog. So,
Yeah.
you can't
Yeah.
discredit them
Yeah.
because whatever they got going on.
Right.
It ain't right,
I
but
feel you.
their music is still bangers. This is timeless. Like,
It is.
you feel me?
I gotta get you on that.
I-
Because I be trying to tell
I
people,
agree.
like, I'm still gonna
Right.
listen to TP2.
I'm definitely
Yes.
is.
He might
Still gonna
be a
listen to the
pedophile.
for you. You see how that
You know what I'm
runs?
saying?
Yeah, like
You know what
he
I'm
might
saying? He
just
might be a pedophile.
He
but
might be.
I'm putting TP2 on and
So
like,
will I be
you know what I mean?
naive because I watched the video when he supposedly peed on the
Mhm.
girl. I was like, that ain't him.
Oh no, that was
Yeah.
him. What
I
did he
was
say?
like,
What did he say?
Hey,
When
he
he said he did, he did that shit. He did that shit.
I was like, that ain't my dog. That ain't my
That
dog.
was him.
But I don't know. I just really don't know how to feel about that. And like you said, you need to separate the two because that's two different crowds. What he do in his personal life
It's sick, but
It is sick.
the music is good.
Hey,
I mean, if they agree, it ain't like
But
he
yeah,
telling them
these
hostage.
new girls,
They're
they
agreeing
grown.
to this.
They
They're
grown.
grown.
18.
So what you do in your personal life don't have nothing to do with your creativeness.
You're right about
And
that.
the
That's
end
true.
of
That's
that.
like somebody not watching Empire because the director or someone was homosexual.
Yeah.
Saying, I'm not going
That's
to watch
big,
this
too.
good show.
Right.
Like, come on, dog.
Exactly.
Like,
You're right about that.
Yeah, don't even.
You
It don't
really
read.
point
You
You're
know?
right about that.
Point made.
Like, you gotta separate the talent from whatever their personal life is.
It's real.
Like,
And it's a shame that their sales are suffering because of this.
Yeah.
And it's just crazy.
I always ask myself, you got millions of dollars. Why you got these issues? You feel me?
more money, more problems.
I feel like when I touch an M, I'm not about to be out here like that. Like, it's something going on. You feel me? Like,
But that's when you touch an M. They've been touched an M. So
But they
as
probably
you
didn't
get
experience
invested
money,
in
drugs,
they say
all that.
fame is a drug.
It is.
And it's
You
up
gotta
to
keep
you
feeding
to
it.
know how to handle fame. So he probably like, I'm R.Kelly.
I
I
did
can do what
everything.
I
Like
want to
underage
do.
girls, though.
yeah, he was with Aaliyah when she was
Yeah.
young.
Yeah.
Good point there.
It's
He
a-
sure
it's
was.
Aaliyah, dog.
And he wrote age nothing but a number. Like,
Told on himself.
Facts.
He was telling on himself.
Right.
Yeah.
Hey.
Man, that's
yeah,
crazy.
man.
Oh, did you guys hear about Pretty Ricky coming back together?
No,
That's gonna be
man.
They're
good.
supposed to be coming back together.
I just
Well,
asked
they
on
not
Twitter, where was
supposed to be,
Pleasure?
are.
Pleasure, they nothing without Pleasure, man.
Didn't he have an
He's
issue?
on there.
He had some type of issue going
He did.
on, didn't he?
Yeah.
Was it a young girl? Who was it? It was something.
It was with one of his family members, his niece or cousin or something,
Yeah,
where they
it was
said he
something.
molested them, but he went on the Breakfast Club to set the record straight and said it wasn't true.
Could you
Rumors,
imagine
man,
somebody?
rumors are ruining you,
Yeah,
though,
I'm about to
man. It's
say,
rumors,
man.
man.
Could you imagine somebody throwing dirt on your name like that?
Yeah.
Like, especially with a family member putting
That's
you out there to
right.
be something you especially know you're not. So,
Mhm.
yeah.
That's ridiculous.
Spectacular.
bangers, though.
You guys should
yeah.
definitely check him out because he's doing big things. Like, out of the group, he probably has the most money right now because he's doing a branding thing with artists.
Okay,
And stuff where
really?
he's helping you monetize your social media.
Yeah.
So that's what he is. Unfortunately, I did not bring the sticky note with the website, but I'll have that for you guys on YouTube. But yeah, that's what he's doing, and he didn't make millions off of that business.
Man.
They have bangers, man.
Yeah, they did.
Juicy,
They did.
Love Like Honey.
Twerk.
They got all the parties going, man.
Look, Playhouse,
Right.
look.
Big basement parties.
Juicy, like, come on now.
Yeah.
What was that one
That's what
song
we
that they
grew
had
up
with
on.
Sean Paul?
I can't think of it now. I'm fried.
So many girls and touch your
Oh, yeah.
body.
Is Sean Paul on there?
Yes, that was him.
What's Pleasure P, his solo song? What was that
He
song?
had a
You
lot.
Wrong?
He
Uh-huh.
had
I'm
boyfriend
talking-
number 2.
What's the one when he was talking about the shorty on the couch? Come on, man, y'all know that one.
I know that whole album,
hey.
I Am Marcus.
No,
No, you know what I'm talking about.
On the couch.
Yeah, man, he gave
I'm
a
fried right now.
He gave a whole storyline.
Yeah.
Hey, he's nice.
Lick, lick, lick.
Something like that. He might be.
I know about Lick Lick Lick. Come on now.
It's so many, man.
Yeah.
The dude is
He
talented.
was the only
man.
one who went solo and actually was doing
He did
his
something,
thing.
yeah.
So
Yeah.
salute to you, Pleasure P, for that. And I'm happy that you guys are back together. And I just definitely want to see what you guys have coming on
Mm-hmm.
moving forward. There's so much I want to talk about.
So, white supremacy.
If that's what you want to call it.
Man,
Man, where do we
white
start?
privilege, like
I like that.
that's.
As Charlamagne would say, cracker ass
Cracker
crackers.
ass.
Man, I'm so sick of them acting like they don't know what it is, like they're oblivious to the fact. Like, I feel offended and like insulted. Like, come on, man. Like,
They was marching saying, "You will not replace us. Jews will not replace us." What?
let me tell y'all this shit here. We and our ancestors. Y'all try this shit up here.
Hey,
You can put it on your
you
back.
said they ain't coming to
Okay.
Cleveland. They ain't coming to Cleveland with
Y'all
that.
know I'm from Los Angeles, so I posted on
Compton's
Instagram.
on.
Compton's very own.
Accomplishments.
But bring that shit to Crenshaw and Slauson. Bring that
Exactly.
rally. I just want to see what's going to
I
happen.
ain't gonna make
Because
it.
I'm going to tell you, you're not going to make it. And I'm going to tell you, like he just said, we're not our ancestors. We don't take that bullshit.
Yeah.
And I've experienced racism one time because I littered at Starbucks.
Mm-hmm.
I put my thing there so I could put my Starbucks cup in my little thing. And as I'm pulling up, this guy pulled on the side of me as we're at the light getting ready to pull out. And he beeped his horn. I'm thinking he gonna say my trunk is open or something. I open it. He was like, I seen you back there littering. I was like, okay, and he was just like, yeah, I'm law enforcement, some. And then he pulled off like, you dirty monkey.
Whoa.
Oh, man.
That's the first time I ever experienced racism, and it was just crazy to me because I followed the motherfucker. Like, got your license plate. I posted to the Starbucks. You know me. Like, this is a racist. I had his card, a license plate, and everything because that was not cool. Like,
it's not.
Mind your business.
Yeah.
And it's
And that's
just
bad
crazy
in
that
Canada,
it's still
it's
going
bad.
on. No,
Like-
this happened out here.
Oh, out here.
No, this
Dang.
happened out here
That's
at the
wild.
Starbucks. That's right off of transportation. You know what I'm talking about? That shopping center.
Yep.
Yes. Yes, I used to go
Garfield, the
there every
thirstiest
morning.
police in the world.
Talking about I
The
work for
world.
law enforcement. I don't give a fuck. If you was gonna do something, it would have been done.
What
Not for
I
me
can
just
tell
in the
tell you,
can.
what I do like is the white people that's standing up
Yes.
saying like, yo, that's wrong.
Did you guys?
Because that's what it's gonna take. It's not gonna take white people just sitting being quiet. It's gonna take other white people saying, you know what, let's get rid
Man,
of this.
besides that, it's gonna take us first. Like, black people don't have unity in this generation at all. It's no
Not
unity.
at all.
Like,
I
And that's what
agree.
they say. The change.
Maybe it's not as big as it should be. Let's
Man.
say that. 'Cause I won't say we don't totally have unity.
we too, man. We're a powerful force, and they know that.
Yeah, that's real.
Like, so they know that.
I think they been knew that. That's why
Yeah.
they started slavery to begin with.
Mhm.
Because if you think about it, everybody want to be just like us.
Yeah.
You
From
know,
the
all these
music to
slaves-
the dress
The
to
only
everything.
thing I like about them is that
Our
they
culture.
look out for their people. Like, they build for their people.
I'm glad you said that. They circulate their dollar 3 times before they leave their
I
community.
heard that
Yes.
a few times.
Jewish people, all that.
Mhm.
Black people, we so quick to run to.
Yeah.
We want to blow it.
Yeah.
Exactly. That's the only thing I admire about
Support
them,
black
and I hope we
businesses.
take that. But that's
Yeah,
what we do. We should take that and add it to what we already got, because we
I
got the
think
juice.
I think it's happening. It's a shift for our culture because if you look, I mean, I'm running into a lot of people that's art millennials. You know,
Yeah.
our generation that's saying, you know what, I don't want to work for somebody the rest of my life.
Mm-hmm.
You know,
That's
what I mean?
dead.
They like that. I don't want to do that. So I think we doing like a shift.
shift.
You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Where a lot of people saying, you know what, let me learn about savings and investments.
Yeah.
Let me learn how to put my money on the market to grow. I feel like we coming to that's more.
That's the bankers in this, though.
You know
We
what I'm
always
saying?
the bankers.
Yeah.
It's becoming
Yeah.
more, more prevalent. You know what I mean? So
And that's what I'm saying. And what my suggestion is to any young person is when you're out looking for a job, look for the jobs, because like I met you working for the bank.
Build
We met
connections.
years ago,
Yeah.
but you're in the financial business.
Long
We
time
know
ago.
how this works. I didn't work for Key Bank and Business Banking. I worked for U.S. Bank with mortgages. And I've been a licensed PNC agent. All that, those little jobs that you
It
think
helps.
is just, it helps you build for the future and it broadens your knowledge. All them trainings we got to take and all the stuff we
helps.
got to know to teach
Yeah.
other people.
It's tedious, but it helps.
It's so, thank you, it's so tedious, but it helps you realize life for what it is, and that's going to help you. Like, how many people have life insurance policies out? Like,
Exactly.
that where you come from. Like, I know I do, but do you do who's watching? Like, it's not expensive. You
What
spend
you
that on a
saying?
meal.
Don't die over the neighborhood your mama rent. And it's like, you doing all this over the neighborhood your mama's rent, but when you die, y'all got these GoFundMes. You making all this money.
yeah.
Put something for your kids. Put something for your
Yeah.
funeral, just in case,
Take
man.
$15 a month.
Usually, if
That's
you
all
get in
it
a
takes.
good company
Buy
from us,
yourself some coverage.
That's
if you
what I'm
get in
saying.
a good company, they're already going to give you anywhere from 10 to however many thousand. The minimum I've
That's the
seen is
basic.
10, and that's just the basic. Get your own insurance policy. It's
Yeah,
not
your
expensive.
personal-
It's not.
yeah.
It's probably going to be
Man.
the cheapest bill you got.
That's
Exactly.
very true. You can
You're right.
go buy yourself hundreds of thousands of dollars of coverage for a couple of dollars a day.
Yeah.
Thank
When you
you.
think about it, imagine, you know what I'm saying, somebody passes away, right? A loved one.
Mhm.
Imagine going to that family, giving them a check for $250,000.
Right.
Take care.
Because this
Yeah.
person decided to put $30, $40, $50 a month
That's what
away
I'm saying.
a
That's
month.
it. And
Yeah.
that's what he
You gotta
do.
think long term.
So if
Yeah.
you are listening to this and you feel like this is you, this is your go-to for that.
We do it all, not
Yeah.
just life insurance.
We got
Business
everything.
insurance,
This
yeah.
kind of
We
anything
talk about
for you.
the
Yeah.
savings and investments.
All the way from car
put your money on the
insurance,
market,
rental insurance,
everything,
home
yeah.
insurance, business insurance, whatever
Housing,
you need.
own your own housing, man.
That's a
Like,
good
That's
investment.
big.
That's a good investment.
That's
own
big.
your own housing. And a lot of times blacks don't know about the resources we have because we just don't know.
Mm-hmm.
So it's like, we got to bridge that gap and make it to the youth. Like, these are the resources that you do have. Like,
Mhm.
it's resources.
Definitely. When I worked for U.S. Bank, and I told you I work with the mortgage department, I learned so much about being a homeowner and what it takes and what resources we have and what this is. I'm like,
Yeah.
It's just
Like, where was
big.
this knowledge at before?
Mm-hmm.
And the first time I figured out something, and I love my parents, and they're great people, and they definitely, build me up. But the first college class I took, it was an African American class, and my teacher was black, of course. And she told me everything she did for her daughter, and I was like, the first thing in my mind wasn't what my parents did for me, but it was like, why my parents didn't do that for me? Why you not setting your kids up for the future? Like, letting them know, like, it's so many things. Even if you do a life insurance policy, you can have it to where you reach this milestone, you get this amount of money. You graduate from college, you get that. You get 30, you get this. It's like so many things you can do, and just teach your kids the value of money and how to save, how to invest, and how to just do things differently. And with that being said, I want to get into the business aspect of this, because we all are looking to own our own businesses and get into that. So let's talk about first how people are haters and they don't want to support you.
And that's so true.
And I could take the floor.
You're going to always have that, though, regardless. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, it comes with the territory.
You can be
It does.
You can be an extremely highly successful business owner, but you're going to have those people. You dig me? But it's about your focus. You know what I mean? Like, if you focusing on the haters, you ain't going to level up.
That's right.
You know what I'm saying?
And that's the thing, because I'm a business owner, but, well, no, I'm not a business owner.
Yeah,
I'm an aspiring business owner. Look, I will be.
Yeah,
But my thing is, look, I'm focused on entertainment. I come from Los Angeles to where we build our people up. And then when I came out here, I see the difference. I see a lot of great people out here.
Let's get on this.
But people don't support you. When it comes to YG, I know him. When it comes to DJ Mustard, I went to high school with DJ Mustard. I know him personally. When it comes to people who had that gift, what we do? We played only your stuff in the club. We threw events. We had our own music, and that transpired into something big. But out here, it's like, I'm not.
You know what it is too out here? That's a lot, and I learned this from doing internships. Have my little hands everywhere. It's branding. You really have to brand first. Like, you have to brand first before you market. A lot of people want to market before they brand.
So you're saying have something to get to.
Yeah, you have to brand first. You have to build your brand and make sure your brand is.
How would you suggest somebody build their brand? What is?
Building your brand is having, first of all, a website. It's so many businesses out here without a website. A website is number one.
It's important.
It's very important.
That's
the first thing to get your website.
People see a business card website, they're going to run on your website.
You go on the website, and
that's what I do.
You can't have a private page if you're running the business. Because I'm going to go to the next person.
Give me a high five to that one. Like,
if you have a service I want to get, I don't want to wait for you to accept me. I'm going to the next person who's available. Absolutely. So you lost money right there, because I don't got to wait. I want the service now.
Yeah, that's real.
So,
social media is a big thing now. You see so many people blowing their business up through social media because it's about how they market.
Man.
You know what I mean? How they market their business through social media, man. It's crazy.
So I got a question for both of you guys. Building up, let's say, an Instagram page, right? You gotta follow a lot of pages for that follow back, and then at what point do you unfollow that person?
I really don't unfollow
you don't?
people. Yeah. I really don't.
Okay. So before you answer that, I'm gonna just put this into that too. Do you think that who you're following plays a part in how people?
I was just about to say that.
Ahead.
You have to, like with her, we're doing, Unapologetically Real Radio, and I have my, Romel Radio page, whatever. It's all about reaching your audience. So you don't want to follow people who don't care about the industry, or somebody who cares about food. We talking about music.
Right.
You want to look to that demographic of what's, your
market.
What you like. So that plays a big part too. And two, it's the content. That's a big thing too with blogging, social media, is making sure we stay updated on that content. Like,
absolutely, and you do a good job at that. Like,
big.
And when it comes to even, like you said, your website or your social media page, consistency.
That's big.
That's very big. You have to keep your audience into whatever you got to say.
You got to be the loudest voice in their ear.
That comes into time management, because you work a full-time job. You work several.
Two
I work a
jobs,
full-time job. I have 3 sons.
Yeah.
Where does this time come in?
Let's
talk to our audience.
I learned in business, you find pockets of time. Because you got time.
You got time.
You have time. So it's like finding pockets of time, whether it's 15 minutes, whether it's 20 minutes. You find pockets of time. 3 15-minute sessions throughout your day, that's 45 minutes you put towards your dream. You feel me? So it's about finding those pockets of time.
A 9 to 5 is cool, but make sure you're still working on your dream after you leave that 9 to 5.
Yes, you have to.
You got to.
You have to. Like, other people be trying to bash working full time. The idea is, if you're going to be a business owner, why not work your business to a point to where now it takes over your full time?
Right.
You see a lot of people that get out here, you hear a lot of success stories where people say, you know what, I was broke, I was poor, I didn't have a job, and my business just took off. That doesn't happen for everybody.
Exactly.
So it's okay to say I'm going to work a 9 to 5 Monday through Friday, but let me make sure I put in an hour, 2 hours a day, and towards what I want to do for the long-term vehicle. That's why you got to keep your vision in front of you.
And that's why I brought that point up, because a lot of people feel like a lot of success stories were, oh, I just cold turkey quit my job and I was living in my car. Yeah. Like, that may have worked for you.
But I can't do that.
But I can't. I have 3 kids. There's no way I have a
those
house.
are the exceptions.
Exactly.
Those are the exceptions. You can't think what worked for them is going to work for me.
Everybody is different. But I will say, if it's no risk, it's no reward. You got to take risk.
You got to take risk.
Absolutely.
You got to take risk. But be smart. Be smart.
Yeah, be smart. You take risks when you work a 9 to 5 and you decide, okay, I want to become a business owner. I want to work my business part time. You're taking risks.
Exactly.
Because if you think about your average person that go to work 9 to 5, they get off work, go home, and that's the end of their day.
Yeah.
So the person that's taking a risk is saying, you know what, I'm not going to end my day there. I'm going to take some time and put it towards myself. They go through rejection. They go through failure. They go through loss. They may be experiencing what your average person is not, but see, they're doing it for a greater good. And I think that's where, you know what I'm saying, that's where the conflict may come into play, because people will say, you know what, I don't want to do something when I get off work. You know, I just want to relax. I want to chill. But you got to think about your future, you feel me?
Now, going into this question is for all 3 of us. Have you ever gotten to a place to where you just were like, I've been working at this goal, I've been doing this, or I'm trying to accomplish this, and it's not working in the time frame that your mind set for it to work? Because I'm pretty sure we all experienced that. But let's let the people know how we got through that. We can start with you and we'll just go on the road.
You have to reroute. Like, it's not going to be A, B, C, D. You might have to go from A to D back to B. It's not going to be a straight path. So sometimes you got to take small, tedious jobs, like we were saying earlier, to get to the greater goal for real. Because you might think these are waste jobs and this ain't what I want to do, but it's really building you for real. Like customer service, how to interact with people. It seems easy, but learning how to interact with people is not as easy as it seems. Like, because you know, we all got backgrounds. It'd be like, you know,
difficult.
Yeah, so it'd be like, who the fuck you talking to? Like, but you gotta reroute.
We didn't all have that moment. Like, I had to put the phone on mute a few times. Like,
right, our call center days.
I'm
right.
glad I'm over that.
Big bang. Boop.
Boop. But that, just to piggyback off that, like, with me, like, I had to realize, because I get into a company, and if I don't like your rules,
you're ready to go.
I'm ready to go, because not only is it just your rules and it's not mine, but I have a vision on how I feel each company should be ran. And if that company is lower than the company I just came from, then I'm like, I don't even want to put this out there, but something as small as the printer and fax machine. When I'm used to touch screen and you got a manual one,
2
why
screens
you not
like,
investing?
come on,
if you don't got 2 monitors on my desk,
I can't be here.
What y'all doing?
Bougie.
I can't be here.
It's expectations. I'm a bougie worker, like, and that's just, and it's so tedious and it's so small, but it's so big to somebody who knows this is how you maximize your workforce. When you invest in your employees, like, people need to pay attention to the people who work for you.
Exactly.
A happy employee is a great company. Like, because
we the faces of it for real. So while you want the CEOs on the beach drinking margarita, we the faces of your company. Make sure you take care of your people, because
my bad customer service, like you said, can close that.
Can close
we
this
work
out.
in banking, could close
Word
that
of mouth
account.
is the biggest thing that can harm you.
And tell people, don't go to that bank
Word of mouth
because
is
they
the
this
biggest
way,
thing
or
that
don't
harm
go to that company because they that way. All it takes is one person. So,
we value other people's opinions so much, though.
Yeah.
Even if we ain't ever stepped foot inside that company, we're going to take what this stranger
I'm
told
going to think that one opinion is going to be like, no, they said the service here was terrible.
Oh, man.
That one, it's going to stick in your mind, because you remember the bad versus the good.
Exactly. So to get back to what we were saying, like, when it comes to you being discouraged from your goals, like he just said, you go back to step one. Okay.
I just, I stay 10 toes down. I just remember that what the goal is long term.
That's a good way to think.
I mean, you got to push yourself, because if you don't push yourself, you're going to stay. You're going to be right where you are right now. A year from now, you're going to be salty. So you guys got to remember, stay 10 toes down and just get it out the mud, man. That's how I look at it.
Exactly. Like, we all leaders, we all go-getters. Like, we all know what we want for real. It's like, my thing is it's not no plan B. If what we doing now is my plan, it's no plan B, because when you make a growth a plan B, you ain't focused on plan A.
Thank you.
It's no plan B.
That was Will Smith's quote. When I went to that Los Angeles Film School, my teacher put on the big screen for everybody, Will Smith said, there's no need for a plan B, because all that do is distract you from a plan A.
That's the
realest
shit.
I ain't never thought about
You thinking of failure already.
In our mind, we think we need plan A, plan B, plan C. If this don't work, we got this. If that don't work, we got that.
You're going to be on plan Z somewhere.
Yeah.
I'm focused on this. Like,
you got to just really focus on that one plan. And it's okay to have something that you do on the side, but not as a backup. This is something on the side.
A hustle
That's going to maintain you while you focus on that. Because I don't believe in, me personally, I can't say I don't believe in, I don't have the choice to just let everything go, quit my job.
Yeah, I can't do it. I can't do it.
It seems like none of us do.
Rent doing the first thing.
Right,
Last
like Rent don't care about my dreams or what I'm trying to do.
Exactly.
Your phone company don't care.
That comes from that, and I'm glad we got to touch on that, because I feel like a lot of people need to hear that and need to know that it's not just one way. It's hundreds of avenues to whatever you're trying to do. You just need
It's
to.
all attainable. All
and
your
use
dreams
Google.
attainable.
Anything you want is on Google or YouTube.
Do your research, man.
Research whatever you want. Whatever I type in, I know I'm not the only one thinking it, because Google finished the fucking sentence for me. Like, I'll be like, how do you? And then they'd be like, make a short film. I'll be like, Google, you know me. You know what I'm thinking. Yeah, like everything I'm trying to get into, somebody else is thinking the same thing. So just do your due diligence and build your team, because in me, growing up, I had all the ideas. I was a creative person since I was a kid, and I used to fear that people would take my ideas, and so I didn't share them with people, like, because I'm like, somebody gonna steal my, and I was just me. Yeah, and I'm just like, as I got older,
the legal stuff done.
Yeah,
the legal stuff,
get it done in the beginning, so you got this $1 million idea and somebody else takes it, now you lost out on it. Like, do it first.
Did you hear? Okay, back to power.
I thought she was about to, I thought she was going to bring up the fidget spinner, the lady that...
Okay, let's talk about that, because my son just got one. Thank you so much for tuning in today. I know we covered a lot of topics, but it was great conversation. I hope we were able to help you guys out, and I hope you tune into episode number 2, because it's going to be even more juicy, even more going on. And I just thank these two gentlemen for joining me today, and hopefully you see us together a lot more in the future. As you know, I'm Deszi, the creative genius. Please follow me at daw.face.des. Des is DESZ. And I hope you guys stay tuned to see what we got cooking up next.